Hello, this is DeeBee Daws, and I'm living welderly with positivity. Today, I want to talk about how giving creates happiness. Giving is a profound and often underestimated source of happiness, a wellspring of joy that flows from the act of selflessness and generosity. It's an ancient truth echoed in philosophies and spiritual teachings across cultures that to give is to receive. The act of giving, whether through time, resources, or love, has the remarkable power to create happiness, both in the giver and the receiver. Understanding how this works can deepen our appreciation for the simple yet transformative act of giving. At its core, giving is an expression of our inherent connectedness to others. It's an acknowledgement that we are part of a larger whole, that our lives are intertwined with those of the people around us. When we give, we step beyond the confines of our own needs and desires, reaching out to others in a gesture that affirms our shared humanity. This connection is a powerful source of joy. It reminds us that we are not isolated beings, but a part of a vibrant and interdependent community. One of the most direct ways giving creates happiness is through the simple act of kindness. When we give, whether it's a kind word, a thoughtful gift, or our time and attention, we make a positive impact on another person's life. This impact often leads to a reciprocal feeling of goodwill and happiness. The act of giving triggers a release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, which can elevate our mood and foster a sense of well-being. This phenomenon, often referred to as the helper's high, a term used to describe the euphoric feeling that accompanies acts of altruism. Moreover, giving fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment. When we contribute to something greater than ourselves, whether it's through volunteering, charitable donations, or simply helping a friend in need, we experience a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. This sense of purpose enhances our overall happiness by providing a deeper meaning to our actions and reinforcing our role within a larger context. It shifts the focus from personal gratification to the joy derived from making a difference in the lives of others. Giving also cultivates empathy and compassion, qualities that are closely linked to happiness. When we give, we engage in an act of understanding and connection with others. We put ourselves in their shoes, considering their needs and feelings. This empathetic engagement not only benefits the receiver, but also enriches the giver's emotional landscape. By practicing empathy, we deepen our emotional intelligence and strengthen our relationships, which in turn contributes to our overall happiness. In addition to these immediate effects, giving can have long-term benefits for our mental health and overall well-being. Studies have shown that people who regularly engage in acts of giving and volunteering report higher levels of happiness and lower levels of stress. This is because giving often involves a shift away from self-centered concerns to a focus on others, which can alleviate feelings of anxiety and depression. The sense of accomplishment and positive feedback received from helping others reinforces a cycle of positive emotions and boosts our mental resilience. Giving also enhances our social connections, which are crucial for happiness. Strong social relationships are consistently linked to greater life satisfaction and well-being. When we give, we build bonds of trust and mutual dependence with others, strengthening our social networks. These connections provide us with support, companionship, and a sense of belonging, all of which are fundamental to our happiness. By investing in others through acts of giving, we create a supportive community that enriches our own lives. The joy of giving can also be magnified by the act of sharing experiences. Shared experiences, such as participating in a charitable event or working together on a community project, can strengthen relationships and create lasting memories. These experiences not only foster a sense of community, but also provide opportunities for personal growth and self discovery. The happiness derived from these shared moments often extends beyond the immediate act of giving, contributing to a richer and more fulfilling life. Furthermore, giving can serve as a powerful antidote to feelings of loneliness and isolation. When we reach out to others, we break down barriers and forge connections that combat the sense of solitude that can plague us. Acts of giving, whether large or small, create opportunities for meaningful interactions and help us build a network of supportive relationships. This sense of connection and belonging is essential for our emotional well being and overall happiness. In a world that often emphasizes material success and personal achievement, the act of giving reminds us of what truly matters. It shifts our focus from the pursuit of individual gratification to the shared joy of contributing to the greater good. This perspective not only enriches our own lives, but also inspires a culture of kindness and generosity that benefits everyone. When we prioritize giving over receiving, we foster a sense of community and create a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond our own lives. It's also worth noting that the impact of giving is not always immediately visible. Sometimes the effects of our generosity may take time to manifest, or they may not be apparent at all. However, this does not diminish the value of the act. The true measure of happiness derived from giving lies in the intention and the spirit of selflessness behind it. Even if the immediate results are not visible, the act of giving still contributes to the overall fabric of goodwill and positive energy in the world. Ultimately, giving is a reflection of our deepest values and aspirations. It is an expression of our desire to connect, to contribute, and to make a positive impact on the world around us. In doing so, we tap into a wellspring of happiness that is both profound and enduring. The act of giving not only enriches the lives of others, but also nourishes our own soul, creating a cycle of joy and fulfillment that transcends the boundaries of self interest. As we navigate our lives, let's embrace the transformative power of giving. Let's recognize that true happiness is found not in the accumulation of personal wealth or achievements, but in the acts of kindness and generosity that we extend to others. By giving freely and wholeheartedly, we create a world that is richer, more connected, and more joyful, both for ourselves and for those around us. Craig Daly, a newspaper deliveryman from New York City, epitomizes the spirit of compassion and resilience that emerged during the COVID-19 pandemic. For years, Greg had navigated the streets of New York City, ensuring that newspapers reached the doorsteps of countless residents. His job, which had long been a routine of early mornings and daily deliveries, took on a new and profound significance as the pandemic unfolded. When the world was suddenly gripped by uncertainty and lockdowns, Greg saw an urgent need in his community. Many of his elderly clients who had relied on him for their daily news found themselves facing additional challenges. The pandemic posed not only health risks, but also severe disruptions to their routines and access to essential services. With grocery stores and public spaces increasingly difficult to navigate, Greg recognized that he could play a pivotal role beyond his usual newspaper rounds. Driven by a deep sense of responsibility and empathy, Greg began offering to deliver groceries to his elderly clients. His decision was not prompted by financial gain or recognition, but by a genuine desire to help those who were most vulnerable. Greg's selflessness was evident as he seamlessly integrated this new task into his already demanding schedule. He became a lifeline for many, ensuring that they had access to the essentials they needed without having to leave their homes. Greg's efforts were more than just practical support. They provided comfort and reassurance during a time of isolation and fear. His visits became a beacon of normalcy for his clients, who appreciated not only the groceries, but also the human connection he offered. Greg's dedication was a testament to the power of small acts of kindness in making a significant difference in people's lives. In the midst of a global crisis, Greg Daly's story stands out as a shining example of how ordinary individuals can rise to extraordinary challenges. His willingness to go above and beyond for his community reflected a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of humanity. In delivering not just groceries, but also hope and solidarity, Greg exemplified the true essence of community spirit and kindness. You may have heard the story before. It's entitled The Giving Tree. It was written by Shel Silvertree, and it goes as follows. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come, and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much, and the tree was happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older, and the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk, and swing from my branches, and eat apples, and play in my shade, and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money." "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away, and the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy, and she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I'm too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "Well, I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house. But you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I'm too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I am sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone." "My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I'm too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I am too tired to climb," said the boy. "I'm sorry," sighed the tree. I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry." "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could, "well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down. Sit down and rest." And the boy did, and the tree was happy. Thanks for listening today. Just a reminder to watch for me on your favorite podcast channel, and I have a TikTok and Instagram accounts. My website has been completely redesigned and has a beautiful new look, so check that out at www.livingwelderly.com. I'm DeeBee Daws, living welderly with positivity. See you next week.